A very good evening to everyone. Hey, here is the group meeting night already. Hey, my name is Kai Xing.
My name is Wei Ji.
My name is Hui Qin.
My name is Hui Ni.
I'm Wei Han.
I'm Jin Yang.
I'm Qinglu. I'm Judy.
Yes. Hey, after last week we have intensively shared the information that we have discussed. We found out that there are many information, right? Okay, are you guys have filtering the informations?
Yeah, sure.
Then how about you, Wei Han? You start first lah. Since you have prepared already.
Yeah, I think first, last video we have discussed many type of abuse. So, in my opinion, abuse is very broad, the knowledge of the category. So why not we choose a specific one and then further do the video?
Oh,
So it may be an easier way for us.
you have a very nice point. Then Wei Jie.
I think you guys probably forgot about what is abuse actually.
Oh
So
yeah.
why not let me to define the abuse again?
Oh sure.
So according to the Women's Aid Organization, domestic violence is a pattern of abusive behavior used by one partner to gain or maintain power and control over another intimate partner, which could be physical, sexually, psychologically, social, and financial in nature. So this is the quite specific definition about the domestic violence, which is one of the abuse, one type of abuse. Do you guys have any other idea about the abuse?
Which means that what is the idea we want to include the message we want to deliver in the video?
Yes.
Feel that you took long or we need to cut short it when
So,
you read?
yeah, we all agree we do the domestic violence, or you guys have any other ideas?
Few types of the abusement is what?
Like last week we discussed.
We discussed the several types.
Family,
Child abuse.
child abuse,
School bullying.
school bullying. Okay. I personally agree with domestic abuse.
Actually, I'm still very confused. So domestic abuse included the family abuse and child abuse. And
Yeah, actually domestic violence is another definition for the family abuse.
Oh.
Domestic,
Mm.
meaning that domestic is the thing with the title, sub is the marriage, right?
Something like that.
Okay, then
Then seems like you all have agreed with domestic violence.
Yeah.
yes.
Then what you all think about domestic violence?
We search the information for the different types of the domestic violence, and we think it's useful for us to take a video because such like the physical and the physiological and also the sexual, like these kinds of the abuse, it can be take the video by the shortcutting short in a short time, but you can show them what is this kind of the abuse, what is that kind of abuse.
Family.
Means we include what type of abusement under domestic abuse, right? Okay, so what type will be we include physical and also emotionally. So we exclude the sexual, is it? Yeah,
Good,
that will be
good.
more suitable.
I think sexual is very difficult to take short.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, then Judy and Qinglu, how about your sex filtering information about courses?
Judy first. I think the courses are mostly on the first one. I think is on the abuses from the dysfunctional families, which is maybe the parents didn't have a job, so the family faces the financial problems. So the parents maybe feel stressed and then abuse their child or their partners, people surrounding them. And then the other one maybe because their personality because some of the people is more tend to be aggressive they they're harder to control their emotional okay in my point of view drugs and alcohol can contribute to violence behavior as we all know a drunk or a high person which means very high after drinking will be less likely to control his or her behavior and then yeah something like crazy and then he or she tends to act abuse to the people surrounding him or her and then about other points causes of the abuse is the environment influence since there are children who witness as well as become the victims of the abuse learn to believe that the violence is reasonable way to solve the problems so they are learn to solve the problem by abuse okay others causes to which lead to the abuse is for mental health issue as we all know someone with anger management poor anger management they will lose control easily and then lead to abuse
So there will be 4 points under causes of abusement for domestic violence.
Okay, first one is economic factors, genetic factors, environmental influence, and drugs, bacteria,
But I'm not so clear about the environment cause. What actually mean by the environment cause?
environment is the people surrounding the victims such as their parents
I think maybe like not only parents maybe they also like seen from the TV movie you know a lot of like violent thing inside nowadays and then also the computer game
computer game
so actually they are like used to it already we feel like so this is the way to release stress or to to release my emotion
Then we get to the clear of it.
Oh yes, but I think we have the causes of abuse. Why don't we discuss about the effect? Yes, effect of abuse.
I think the most obviously is the physical injured
Physically injured.
So for me like another one of the effect will be emotional unstable and insecurity it's like if the child being abused for a long time so maybe the child will not be able to express their feelings and also thoughts easily to others people and also like they are afraid of telling others about their feelings things like this
actually it affects the development of the kid
How maybe the children grows up also end up become like the father because the role model become like this cycling circle maybe they will definitely will take this as their because usually they always exposed in this environment they already cannot be which means that when they have their own family definitely they will do this thing again to their children these are consequences
I don't think this is right thing
and maybe they also will have low self-esteem they think that they are not worthy because they are used to be abused
but somehow they also feel why their family become like this compared to other family background
as well the performance for the children in the school will be affected as well
maybe have the and also have the possibility to become a criminal characters in this world and Wei-Han, what do you think about it?
So I think another effect is the life of the victim being harmed because if the victim didn't report those abuse cases to the police and then they only hide in their heart and then finally they will choose something like suicide to end up their life so I think this is also a very serious negative effect
Actually, okay, I think that discuss about cause and effect for our part. We are identify some of the consequences. Why you Hei-Xin, you start first?
last week we mentioned we can do I think because Kai-Jing had mentioned like about government can actually like improve the economy of the country, but I think this is not suitable to put inside our video. Like, it's very hard to think. Yeah. So maybe like some kind of like campaign, like doing poster or advertisement in the TV. Maybe we can like find some advertisement and then like kind of like short and cut it to put in our video. And then also the education. I think education is quite important. It's either in the school or from the parents or from government, even the NGO also play a very important part lah, to create the awareness about abuse, like teach people about how to recognize the symptoms of people being abused and then how to help them. You know, because it's like you can't sometimes you straight away ask the person, are you being abused? Maybe the person will be scared and then I don't want to tell you. You need to find out a way to how to help them. And
In my point of view, I want to add on for neighbors also play an important role, because neighbors are the people close the most. If anything happens, some like a noise, it's very noise and some arguing factors. Okay, we can have the neighbors should play some important role. Go have a look. Is there any help? Something like concern about what's happening to avoid the bad consequence, like the most negative is the death of the people. Can prevent it or can call the police. Somehow the advertisement from the government also can do some advertisement in the TV show that if see any abusers can contact somehow the emergency hotline or hotline. It's so important, and set some counseling center specific for abusers, especially when the people have a very stressed emotional and after being abused, they can be sent to they can go to the counseling center to have a deep talk with the counselor so that they express their feeling, and the counselor is have a very good in developing them to express their feeling.
I do agree with the Kai-Jing points, which advertisement from the government. Maybe government can work together with the non-profit non-profit organization to create a advertisement in the form of cartoon. You know, the cartoon form, which can increase the awareness not only the public as well as for the children. Children will see the advertisement in cartoon form, and then they will
get the message. But then I'm thinking like how to shoot it in the video.
Yes, so I consider that problem. So I think that one of the Kai-Jing point, which is the counselor center is more suitable if we want to put it inside the video.
Yeah.
Because as we know, counselor is effective in how to say in guiding and give the right opinion to the people who have the symptoms in abuse, because as we know, the people who like to abuse normally have their mindset has some kind of problem. So I think so I think counselor will be a best choice.
Or maybe attend the campaign.
Yes.
The campaign is to how to say, like Hui Chin said just now, you mentioned the campaign
NGO.
Something like that.
Or somehow I think that if for the tackle the economic factor, because some you say that Judy said about some because of unemployment, because they tend to very stressed, right? I think the people should go to find some center to ask about the help, something like that.
Not all people they want to go to the center, right? Because some of them maybe feel I don't want to everybody get to know my problems.
You have your own point also.
Yeah.
Then any way to tackle it?
I think maybe we can think like the people who involved in abuse, they can find the other way around, like find their friends in telling them how they feel, so the friend give him the opinion.
How about the people if the person that he do not know how to express his feelings, emotion like that?
I think like just now I think most effective way maybe like is really the person like surrounding the victim. Like they need to realize about they actually have friends facing the abuse, so they can help them. Like for example, just now Cassie mentioned that neighbors, and then also like in schools you also have friends or classmates. You must realize that the person have something different, you know, like must have something happen to him or her. Yeah, and then also like family members, maybe relative, you know, they realize that why these women or these children like seems to be uh, less likely to talk or feel very insecurity. Yeah, actually they can like tackle all these problem and actually helping them to lead, like maybe bring them to counseling center, like which they initially the person may don't want to go, but all these like people surrounding them can actually help. So maybe we can encourage them and then like talk with them. I think maybe this is some of the way.
Then we after we have this discussion, we have some important points for each of the category, right? We have start out like for the types we better choose the domestic violence, and then we can put some introductions about the mention about the definition about the abuse, domestic violence, and then we have causes, okay, like some effects about the negative effect of the abusers, and we have discussed the ways like neighbor help, counseling center, and about the NGO and government advertisement, something like this. Okay, I think we have almost come to the end of our discussion, right? Any point you want to add in? Okay, if no, then we see in next week to plan and divide the work for our PSA videos. Okay, thank you for attending. Okay.
Thank you.